Hi everybody, welcome back to World of Mike the Partwork Wrangler, and I'm very excited to announce that I've very luckily managed to source issue number 2. Obviously issue 2 is in the blister pack again. I'm not going to go all through the blister pack again because obviously we've seen it, but just to show you what the clock looks like. This one is called the Old Chicago. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't, I could only get the one issue 2, so if another one crops up I will snap that up because I don't really like taking them off the blister pack, but when you've only got the one, there's not much you can do. So we'll just take this out of here. This looks like it's been sellotaped on, so we'll just take it out of there, and as you can see, it's issue number 3 will be the Tsar Alexander 3. So let's take a look at the magazine. We'll get that down and we'll get into this lovely issue 2. It's probably a duplicate with you know, the flyers and that in here, but yeah, as you can see, flyers and all sorts going on in here. The first one's always packed with like leaflets and stuff, so you can take it to your newsagent and that, but this is issue number 2, and remember back in the day you would look to the corner of this page, get the second token, put it with the first one and get your set of 6. Nowadays when you want your free gift thing like the cabinet, you just pay an extra £1 for like the premium or so. So a lot has changed since the old-fashioned way of collecting tokens. It was very similar with the Daily Mail. I mean, there was things out with the Daily Mail where you would collect a DVD each time, and you could either go to the shop and pick it up, or you collect a book of stamps and then you send that off and they send you the DVD set. So yeah, but a lot has changed since then. So this is the Byzantine clock, and apparently this was out in 2005. If I didn't mention it, it's just there. So as you can see where it says Market Force. Now the Byzantine clock, all to do with the 1983, the Science Museum in London added your fragments of a mechanical calendar to its collection. It is of Byzantine original, equipped with a solar clock and made between AD 480 and AD 560. It is operated by a small gear mechanism that reproduces the movement of the sun and the moon. So yeah, the first clock I was reading up, it says something to do with there's water that actually comes through the clock, so to help it move or something. So normally it's mercury that does that, all to do with the Breguet Perpetual watch, which is a very interesting piece. Looks like a piece of cheese being cut out. Oh dearie me. And then In Search of Perpetual Movement, all to do with the Harwood automatic watch. The Harwood automatic watch. It was the English watchmaker John Harwood who patented the first wristwatch with an automatic rewind, even though the first automatic watch was the work of Louis Perrellet, who had invented an automatic pocket watch in the 18th century. And no joke, I have someone that I know, and it's my mum's friend, and I don't know what it is, but every time she puts the watch on, where it's supposed to go like that way round, it goes the opposite way round. So it's like a chemical reaction between something going on between the watch and where she's wearing it. It just makes it go the other way. And I've often asked her, like, is it the type of watch you're using? Is the watch faulty? And every watch she buys, brand new, doesn't matter what watch she buys, it just does the same thing. Very unusual. Measuring time in pre-Columbian societies, and look, we've got the Old Chicago. What a beautiful, elegant clock this is. Pocket watch even. The Old Chicago has a practical magnifying lens which serves equally as a cover for the casing. At first sight, the watch is distinguished essentially by its elegance, its sober lines, and its practical aspect. Yes, so this is going to be a really, really lovely one. As you can see, the technical data there, we've got a case silver, dial double numbering. Ours is Arabic numerals. As you can see there, the technical data, case silver, dial double numbering. Ours, Arabic numerals. Dimensions is, well, the diameter is 4.1 centimeters, with the depth being 1.2 centimeters. We've got double numbering there, we've got elegant, and the dial itself, and that is what it looks like. So this is a very interesting, as they said, you know, it acts as like a case for it, and also it's a magnifier, so it brings them numbers up a bit. So all to do with the lens, the depth, the back of the case there as well. And one thing I have noticed is it's quite unusual in the fact that where normally on most pocket watches you would have the crown level with number 12, if you turn it round that way, it seems to me that the crown is level with number 3. So having said that, when we look at it, it's actually still level with number 12. So there's an optic illusion going on here. But there we go. Can we get issue number 3? We'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look at our lovely clock then. So in here we have our beautiful clock. I just love hunting down old collections. It's a hobby for me. As you can see, there's some blemish or some detail there. I'm not sure if this has been took out of the thing, but it just looks, it looks so shiny. It doesn't even look like it's been opened. But inside here, people, this is our clock here. Just look how shiny that is. That's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I'm looking for a tab there. There's no tab there, so that would be again what you hang your chain on. And for example, this is a this is a chain that I got on an Eddie Stobart pocket watch. This was another collection back in the day, but this was from Atlas Editions. But you could actually put that, you know, onto there if you wanted to and have it hanging off there. It's entirely up to you. Just because that chain is linked to that pocket watch, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to stay with that, you know, clock. So let's take a look in here. Now obviously you can see there's like a little tab here. Let's try and get that down a bit more. You can see there's a little tab, so I assume we just lift that over slightly and look at that. That is really, really, oh, that's just stunning. Look how shiny that is. And if we was to get a piece of, let's try this flyer here. So they said it's like magnetizing. So if we get a really small letter, so the length, and we pop that over there, we can see that it, I don't know, actually, it doesn't seem to bring it up very much, but, I don't know. But yeah, this is just lovely. So it looks as if someone has pulled the winder up already, so we'll just have a look at that and just see if we can turn it round. It might be another old battery, 1531. I still haven't got around to ordering them yet, so can you imagine the amount of batteries I'm going to have to buy to change all these over? So if we put it to 1531, we'll pop that down. Is it going to give us a bit of power? Unfortunately, this battery looks like it's dead as well. But yeah, maybe I should, for the next issue, I'll get the batteries ready and then I just feel like we've got to change every battery. So sorry, I was waiting for that to click, but it's not a click thing, is it? So yeah, as you can see there, it's lovely indeed. I'm just looking for whether there's a you can't just dig anywhere on here. You see there's a certain lift up section that I'm looking for on here, which looks as if it's just about there. Yep, there we go. Just needed a bit of persuasion there. Yeah, this is a battery powered. Wind ups wouldn't have a battery in them, you see, so just take that out, and then what I'll do is I'll put all the batteries to one side, and then I'll know how many batteries I've got at the same time. Now when you pick it up, don't yank it right the way off, because if you yank that, you're gonna like pull up all the clock face. That crown there, that gets separated, you are completely screwed. So yeah, I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. Now we'll put that back onto there for safekeeping now, because we're gonna have to get the other battery off, or get a new one put in. But oh wow, yeah, okay, I've just noticed something here. This part here, that little round part, that faces with the crown bit. That's why there's a little round dentation on there. So let's just try and put that background here. Yeah, lovely, there's that click, beautiful. And there's our lovely little pocket watch. Why do I keep thinking, I've had clocks before, pocket watches, where you push the crown and it springs the case open, but I keep forgetting this one's a lift off one. But as you can see, absolutely beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. But yeah, I've got a different pocket watch for each day of the week to work. So yeah, but yeah, that's our another battery, so we'll have to get another one for that. But let's pop it back in. It's lovely, little, beautiful. I just think it's gorgeous, isn't it? Just even the detail on here is quite nice. But we'll pop that back into there like so, and then we'll put that back on the top there like so, and there we go. That's that. So this was the old Chicago. The next one apparently is, let's have a look at our blister pack. The next one that we've got to hunt down is the Tsar Alexandra 3. Now, as I say, this is incredibly lucky to get issue 2. As I mentioned in the last video, when you're trying to hunt down a collection that's no longer made, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3 is, you know, you need them issues. I mean, obviously, if it was a build, it would be crucial, because without them issues, you can't move it on. With a pocket watch collection, it doesn't really matter if you've missed issue 1, issue 2, because it's not like you're building pieces onto it and you need this piece to finish that piece, or move this piece on and move that piece on. But this, it doesn't really matter as much. But as I say, to get issue 1 is just absolutely, it's just fantastic. And you know, for people still out there all these years ago, from 2005, still have all these issues. I mean, as a collector, I wouldn't want to part with it. I can't understand why people would want to sell something that's very hard to get hold of. But obviously, you know, there's various reasons why people sell things. But for me, as a collector, I will treasure this forever. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. There might be a short break now from the Pocket Watch collection until we're able to source issue 3. But as I've said before, if you have this collection and you would like to make some money on it, or you would like to sell it, list it on Vinted. If I come across it, I will buy that off you. It's not a problem. I would easily love to snap this up. So yeah, if anyone's got any spares, or it doesn't matter what issue number it is, because I'm happy to buy another issue 1 if it crops up again. But if you've got any, what I will say is I won't buy, there's a lot of people selling them just for the clock with no magazine. As a collector, I'm looking for the magazine, and I'm looking for the pocket watch. I'm also looking for a complete sealed, you know, thing. I will not buy issues that haven't got a magazine, or it's just the clock, or it's not in packaging. I need it in pristine condition. Yeah, so I mean, even if it's just like that on its own, I'm not going to buy it, because I like the history behind it. Although I don't keep magazines, I read them, shred them, and then they're gone. I like to read up on the clock. So yeah, if anyone does know anyone that's got them on Vinted, do let me know. Or, you know, if you want to sell yours, please don't feel you have to sell them, but I am desperately after every issue of this collection. So maybe one of you out there might just hold the issues I need. Thank you very much for watching. That is the Pocket Watch collection. You cannot subscribe to this, it's discontinued. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and you can get these through Vinted, eBay. So yeah, try and hunt them down like I do. But yeah, really can't wait till we get whatever issue it may be. It may be a higher up issue, I don't know as of yet. I just have to wait and see what comes available. But thank you for watching, take care, we'll see you next time on the road to the classic Pocket Watch collection. Bye bye.